Good evening, and welcome to Daily Top Bulletin, bringing you the top 10 current affairs headlines in the most simple, clear, and exam-focused format for UPSC and competitive exams. Every headline is carefully selected to keep your preparation ahead of the competition. Let's begin with today's top 10 news.
26 June 2026. One Union Home Minister launches 4 advanced digital policing applications. What happened? Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched 4 critical digital applications: Abhigian Criminal Procedure Identification, CRPI, eProsecution 2, and eForensics 2, at the 26th All India Fingerprint Conference in New Delhi to modernize India's criminal justice system. Key facts to remember. Developed by the National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB, to support the seamless transition into the implementation of India's new criminal codes. Abhigian is designed as a specialized tool for rapid digital and biometric identification of suspects. CRPI and eForensics to digitize evidence collection and enforce strict data pipelines, aiming to significantly enhance speed and conviction rates. 2. Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, GRSC, elevated to 29th Navratna CPSC. What happened? Defense Public Sector Undertaking, DPSU, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited, GRSC, has been officially granted the prestigious Navratna status by the Ministry of Finance. Key facts to remember. GRSC becomes India's 29th Navratna Central Public Sector Enterprise, CPSE. To qualify for Navratna status, a CPSE must be a minor Ratna category I, Schedule A, Enterprise, and score at least 60 out of 100 across 6 distinct performance parameters over recent years. This status grants GRSE greater financial autonomy, allowing them to invest up to 1,000 crore or 15% of their net worth in a single project without requiring prior approval from the central government. 3. NHAI and NCAER to establish India's first permanent transportation economics research center. What happened? The National Highways Authority of India, NHAI, signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the National Council of Applied Economic Research, NCAER, to set up a dedicated research center specializing in logistics and transport economics. Key facts to remember. This will be India's first permanent, independent research center dedicated strictly to analyzing the economics of transportation, corridors, mobility, and infrastructure logistics. Headquartered at NCAER in New Delhi, it will provide data-driven insights to evaluate macroeconomic impacts, cost-benefit frameworks, and highway policy design. 4. RBI updates TIR-ADS guidelines to accelerate MSME credit access. What happened? The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, issued the RBI Trade Receivables Discounting System, Directions, 2026 to simplify the onboarding process for MSME sellers and expand credit lines. Key facts to remember. TIR-ADS is an institutional e-mechanism enabling MSMEs to auction and discount their trade receivables from corporate, government, and PSU buyers to maintain liquid cash flows. The updated guidelines explicitly allow financiers to utilize formal credit guarantee funds for their exposures, reducing risk premiums and lowering overall borrowing costs for small enterprises. 5. CAG of India signs MOU with Israel's Supreme Audit Institution for AI-driven auditing. What happened? The Comptroller and Auditor General, CAG, of India signed a historic Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the Supreme Audit Institution, SI, of Israel to deepen bilateral public sector auditing collaboration. Key facts to remember. The primary focus of the bilateral agreement is on integrating artificial intelligence, AI, advanced data analytics, and modern digital auditing methodologies into public accounting. The framework aims to foster mutual capacity building and exchange of professional expertise to ensure global transparency and state accountability. 6. India becomes world's top ship recycling nation. VOCPA declared Scope 2 emission-free. What happened? The Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways announced that India has captured the leading global share in ship recycling, while the VO Chidambaranur Port Authority, VOCPA, set a new standard for sustainable maritime development. Key facts to remember: India's global market share in ship recycling rose to 35.4%, with recycling volumes surging by nearly 60% to 2.99 million gross tons, GT. Concurrently, VOCPA, Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu, achieved a 45% reduction in net carbon emissions, earning it official recognition as a Scope 2 emission-free port. 7 IIT Madras professor, named to the UN's International Scientific Panel on AI. What happened? In a landmark move for global tech governance, the United Nations officially established its high-level International Scientific Panel on AI, selecting Prof. B. Ravindran of IIT Madras as India's representative. Key facts to remember: the global panel is structurally modeled after the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. Its core mandate is to deliver independent, consensus-driven, and objective scientific assessments regarding global AI capabilities, systemic societal risks, and cross-border regulatory frameworks. 8. Safran and Satur partner for Advanced Geospatial Intelligence, GEOINT, solutions. What happened? French aerospace and defense giant Safran Electronics and Defense and Indian Earth intelligence firm Satur Analytics signed an MOU to collaborate on tactical geospatial intelligence, GEOINT, products. Key facts to remember: executed under the umbrella of the France-India Year of Innovation, the partnership will merge advanced aerospace technology with high-resolution satellite data analytics. The collaboration targets strengthening the Indian defense sector through high-precision border monitoring, AI imagery analysis, and enhanced strategic situational awareness. 9. Rare Fujiwara effect triggers severe weather warnings and disruptions in Japan. What happened? Atmospheric scientists issued critical warnings as twin tropical storms, Mekhala and Higos, converged near Japan, prompting mass flight cancellations and emergency land evacuation advisories. Key facts to remember: the Fujiwara effect is a meteorological phenomenon that occurs when two nearby cyclonic systems rotate around a common center and interact, making their trajectory, speed, and intensity highly unpredictable. The severe weather forced widespread disruptions across Japan's southern islands, Okinawa, Kyushu, and suspended production lines for major industrial players like Toyota. 10. IAEA demands stringent post-conflict nuclear verification system in Iran. What happened? Amid intensive U.S.-Iran peace negotiations aimed at resolving the broader West Asia conflict, International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Chief Rafael Grossi, emphasized the critical need for an unprecedented, robust verification mechanism. Key facts to remember: the negotiations coincide with heightened security anxieties surrounding the Strait of Hormuz, a vital maritime choke point through which over 20% of global petroleum transit flows. The framework seeks to legally bind Iran to verifiable, non-military nuclear applications to restore global energy, supply chain stability, and confidence.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Top Bulletin. Stay updated, stay prepared, and stay ahead in your UPSC and competitive exam journey. We'll be back tomorrow with another set of the day's most important current affairs headlines. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Good night, and see you in the next bulletin.